So this is from like a long time ago. So this is probably around like 2014, 2015, something like that. I used to work at like one of the worst movie theaters in the fucking universe, maybe even the multiverse. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, I couldn't tell you. So anyway, I used to work with a guy who, I won't reveal his name in this video, but I will say his last name rhymed with the word anus, so we'll just call him that. His last name rhymed with anus, and what ended up happening was this guy always wanted a reason to call off work. Always. Okay, now, the movie theater was not a hard gig. If you worked there, all you basically did was, you know, you tore tickets, you made popcorn, or you know, you cleaned up the theater after like someone would poop in it or something. So the thing is about the popcorn is when you get the popcorn machine, the way that you would cook it is that, or at least the way we were trained to cook it, was first you put in the popcorn kernels, then you put in the seasoning, then you put in the oil. The oil always goes last. Okay, that way it like covers everything, you know, like equally.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if you fuck this up, then there was a possibility that the oil would like kind of pop and like, you know, spray a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, it would kind of like hurt a little bit, like you know, it's hot oil, but it's not like it's gonna burn your skin or anything. It'll just like, you know, it'll touch you and you go ow, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Well, good old Mr. Anus decided that he didn't want to work that day, and in front of a full crowd of people, he decided to purposely sabotage himself by creating a scene. So what he did was he put the oil in first and then waited a few seconds for it to cook and start like popping.
Yeah.
He then pretended to open the little the kettle for the popcorn, opened it, and the oil sprayed him, which, like I said, it's really not that painful. And he gets on his hands and knees, and you would have swore he was auditioning for Star Wars Episode 3 when Anakin gets lit on fucking fire.
Yeah.
Because he immediately just starts going like screaming to the high heavens that he's been burned. He's like, my face! My face! And then when he realized that, you know, no one was buying it, he kind of just looked around, stood up, and then just goes, you know, I'm just gonna clock out and leave. And he did. That was hands down the most pathetic thing that I ever saw in the entirety of my life.
Did he ever come back?
He did. So here's the thing: he always had like an uncle die like every day. So like, he would call off work all the time and just be like, "My uncle died." It's like, wow, this is like your 16th uncle. You know, I got a lot. So, you know, you can probably imagine what was really going on. He just didn't want to come into work because, you know.
Well, some guys have a lot of uncles.
So, yeah, he basically
God.
you know, he fucked off, and eventually he just stopped coming to work, and that was it. That was all we
never turned his 2 weeks.
Yeah, he never turned his 2 weeks. Just one day, he just stopped coming into work. So yeah. And that's the whole story.
And maybe he actually did melt. Maybe he was just really slow.
Yeah, maybe.
He just died.
And that's the whole story.